Don't worry, Daddy. The food's swill, but a little ketchup helps a lot. Actually, it's a school I'm not happy about.
Lord love a duck, how can you say that, Tilda? I've sent you to the most important university in the world and all of a sudden you don't feel like studying.
No, Daddy. It's just that they're keeping me so busy with research into quantum theory and plasmatics.
Quack plastic, you say? What the devil's that?
Never mind, Daddy. It's just routine physics. It's well enough in its way, but it doesn't leave me much time for my great passion, archaeology.
Oh, I know you, Ducky. In that little bit of time, you'll do wonders.
Oh, quite. I just discovered an ancient codex written in Arabic that tells about a magic crystal and a ferocious demon. It's super.
Well, let's hear about it then.
Sorry, Daddy. The resident witch, Miss Keyhole, is coming by my room now. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, no, of course I don't, love. Your studies has to take precedence over everything else. God blimey, just when it was getting interesting.
When the demon Ego Khan tried to seize the Shariman, the enchanted crystal split into 7 fragments that flew away to the remotest corners of the world. But it is foretold that a noble prince will arrive and he will reunite the 7 fragments when the scorpion's tail points towards Orion.
Since you're still up, I deduce you haven't finished your physics assignments yet.
Not only have I quite finished my assignments, I've gone on to more interesting subjects. Here's the work on cosmology, geocynetics, cybernetics, exponential theory, and a few suggestions on how to make life more bearable in the snake pit.
King's College is perfect as it is.
By the way, I've just come across a most remarkable phenomenon. The tail of Scorpio has actually moved over the last few days. The world's astronomers are all baffled. But perhaps I can explain it.
The Scorpio constellation is light years from here and doesn't concern us in the least.
But
just concentrate on what I tell you to do, Miss Swanson. You can follow your pet projects during holidays if we allow you any. Enough of this foolishness. Now go to sleep. On Friday, Lord Stanley himself will be visiting the college, and there are 27 other projects you must have ready by then.
ooh, you bloody old witch, you! 27 more projects. And a prince will come, and he will make the crystal whole. A prince.
No one in sight, kiddo.
But Ego Khan is nearby, isn't he?
He's always been around here, buried under the forbidden sands. Now he's awake, and his life's mission is to destroy you, which means we have to make sure he can't get to you.
Huh?
Silicone chips, tarragon turbo.
Huh?
Protection dig!
What have you done?
I've created a handy-dandy evil barrier. It'll protect you while you train for the challenges that await you.
Yesterday, Mother and Father was swallowed by a whirlpool of sand. Ego Khan killed them, didn't he?
Well, maybe, but try not to think about it too much for now.
Not think about it. I'm not made of stone, Ellie.
I know, kiddo, it's tough, but the things you need most of all right now are concentration and patience.
I have no patience. I want to avenge my father and my mother.
You're so full of negative emotions that a butterfly would wipe you off the face of the earth. Never mind, Ego can. Hey, repeat, kiddo, patience. You got a lot to learn.
Start digging.
for idiots. I said dig!
Can't do it, sir.
You stupid fools. No one disobeys Abdul Snarchkov. I'll show you how it's done.
Hey, men, something invisible stopped them.
This is sorcery. No wonder they call it the Forbidden Desert. We should never have disturbed it.
Incredible. Bring here immediately dynamite.
No, we'll be cursed forever.
You dare disobey me? I will annihilate you. Worse, I will fire you.
The desert is taking its revenge.
You clowns! Haven't you ever seen a sandstorm before? Oh, curse this wall!
Snarchkov!
Who is?
You wanna see me?
Why? Who are you? What do you want? Who are you?
I will calm the wind so that you can see me.
What kind of devilry is this?
I can do this and much more. I can move the winds. I can lift the sands. I can shake the earth. For I am Ego Khan.
No, this is nightmare. Wake me! Ah!
You're already awake, Snarchkov. And I, too, am finally awake, after 7,000 long years. It is written that I will find an evil man with whom to enter into a pact. And you, Snarchkov, have been chosen.
Oh, thanks just the same. I never signed anything, so now I just go back to drilling for oil.
We must destroy FARHAT.
FARHAT? But he's already dead. I blew him up with an X-46. The Royal Airplane suffered a tragic accident.
Don't try playing your little games with me, Snarchkov. You tried to kill the boy, but things didn't go as you hoped. Come along, I have something surprising to show you.
I have an appointment at 3 a.m. to get my teeth flossed. Oh, oh,
Welcome to my ancient dwelling. May I present my guests?
The king and queen. Oh, your majesties, what a joy to see you again. I was afraid you had perished in dreadful accident.
Don't be afraid, Snarchkov. They can never get out of there.
Me? Afraid? What is this place?
It is the labyrinth wherein I slept for millennia. But the moment has finally come. Soon my baleful power will extend over the entire world, and you will help me.
Oh, I will? How?
The underground sea of petroleum that was here nourished me for centuries. But now it's almost gone, and I need more. I need much, much more for my victory, and you will give it to me. Any objections?
Oh, no, certainly not. None whatsoever. But in exchange, what am I going to obtain?
Just for openers, I'm letting you stay alive.
Is that it?
You'll find out.
What does FARHAT have to do with all this?
His task is to reunite the fragments of the Shariman, my mortal enemy. He is in the desert, being trained by powerful forces, even as we speak.
What we are waiting for? We go crush him like some worms.
No, he is protected by a magic barrier that not even I can surmount.
Then we'll have to be clever instead of strong. Perhaps I have ideas.
That's the kind of talking I like, Snarchkov. Serve me faithfully, and you too will enjoy the fruits of my triumph.
tragedy. The entire royal family wiped out.
They were flying over the Forbidden Desert. That place is truly accursed.
And I say that Farhat is still alive.
Poor man, little Prince Farhat was like a brother to you, wasn't he?
Snarchkov had the search called off far too quickly.
There's no way they could have escaped from the Forbidden Desert.
Something fishy is going on.
Hey, you! Snarchkov wants to see you now.
What does Fatty want with old Ben?
A good old Ben. You don't know what a sorrow it was for me to close up the palace of our beloved sovereigns, but I haven't forgotten about you. I have position of high responsibility waiting for you at the Petroglobe building. You see? With the sand blowing in all day from desert, the windows are always filthy. Give them a good washing. You can start today and no gold breaking. He's having fun humiliating me, but I'm going to find out what happened to Farhat.
Looking good, kiddo. Just 5 more miles.
What?
It's unwise for a man to make sudden stops, didn't you know?
It's unwise for a man to put himself in the hands of a crazy like you.
Stand up, lily liver. We don't have much time and you got a lining out of swordplay.
Now? I'm too tired. And where would I find a sword anyway?
This here will make an excellent weapon. Sword gig!
Huh? I don't believe it. Did you really make that out of a stone?
There's lots to be learned from stones.
For instance?
The gift of silence. Your sword must be like your arm. A part of you. Lift it up. Elbows close in. Tip forward. Never shut your eyes. Move your feet. Be quick about it. Touche! I told you never to close your eyes. We ain't getting no place. You're not taking this stuff serious like. Giant gig! Defend yourself, kiddo. Let's see what you're made of. Well, you got guts, but you still got a lot to learn, so don't get a swelled head about it, booby.
How much longer will it take?
Your whole life. You'll never stop learning.
So you're the young lady everyone's talking about. Your research so far has been extraordinary. Your country is expecting great things of you, Miss Swanson, and I'm sure you won't disappoint us.
I've just made quite the most remarkable discovery. I'll tell you about it.
What's the little baggage up to now?
You're quite all right, Miss Keyhole. Let's hear what the young lady has on her mind.
According to an old text that I translated, 7,000 years ago there existed a source of pure energy somewhere in the Middle East. The energy came from a crystal of unknown composition, which had incredible power. The crystal was broken into 7 fragments by a demon called Ego Khan, whom we see here in a depiction from the Sumerian age. According to the ancient texts, the crystal and the demon will wage battle again when the scorpion's tail turns and points towards Orion.
Which scorpion are you talking about?
The constellation, sir. 4 days ago, its tail turned 77 degrees towards Orion. Quite inexplicable. And that's not all. Recent infrared satellite images have revealed a strange construction under the desert sands. A labyrinth that is absolutely identical to that described as the dwelling of the demon Ego Khan. A battle between arcane forces will put the future of humanity itself in jeopardy, and only the predestined prince will be able to fight for our safety, sirs. Find him before it's too late.
I'm afraid our young lady is feeling the strain of her studies.
What is this nonsense?
Miss Swanson, you should go to your room.
You don't believe me?
What's that?
What a bunch of bloody losers.
What was she saying?
Just a childish joke, Professor.
A predestined prince indeed. She may be quite brilliant, but she has a great deal of growing up to do.
The ancients divided the stars into 88 constellations, which they named after gods, heroes.
Or animals, such as the scorpion. Know where it is?
There, where Antares is shining.
That's right, Antares.
That's a Greek name, but lots of stars have Arabic names. Altair, Hamal, Al-Jedi, Al-Fard, Aldebaran, and Shaula, the scorpion's tail.
You see something strange, booby?
The scorpion's tail has moved. It happened the day I lost my parents. It must be a sign, don't you think?
Yeah. I believe the time has come.
The populace thinks that king and queen are dead. If they only knew the truth. They not knowing that royal couple are mind prisoners, that they are imprisoned inside a strange labyrinth under the desert sands.
Go on, go on!
And that FARHAT is alive, they do not know either. Or that I will soon be finding him and tying him up into little knots. FARHAT's alive! I knew it! What he is doing, that idiot? As I was saying, I will shortly capture FARHAT. And as soon as I have the entire royal family in my hands, I will personally feed them to the buzzards. I've heard enough. I was afraid he'd hurt himself. If he had, he'd have ruined the whole plan.
Now the trap has been sprung. That feckless idiot will serve us up FARHAT on a silver platter.
I can't sense any water.
Just means you're not thirsty enough. We scorpions can go 2 years without drinking.
What if I dig a little hole?
Sure, but you gotta know where. You gotta sense the water. Listen to the desert. Concentrate.
But I'm thirsty.
Fine. Listen to your dry throat. Shut your eyes.
Ah. I found it! Look, Ali, I found it!
Good going. But if you want to chug-a-lug, you gotta find it before I do. Try again.
Hey, don't you sense anything? Concentrate.
You mean some more water?
No, that perfume.
What perfume?
The beloved, unmistakable bouquet of Ben's fritters.
Wait!
Ben!
Hold on, kiddo!
Oh, Ali, what's with you?
You think you're ready to step outside that barrier? Believe me, Bubby, you ain't. Let him go about his business and you stay right here.
What he has done, this imbecile. Instead of looking for FARHAT, he cooks pierogi.
And a smart idea, too. That's his way of attracting FARHAT.
But Ben's my dearest, oldest friend.
What if he sold you out? What if he's working for the bad guys?
Preposterous. Ben! Ben!
Huh? FARHAT! Huh? What happens at him?
Ben!
FARHAT, my boy! Careful! A scorpion!
He's not dangerous. He's my friend, Ali. He saved my life.
A scorpion!
You got a problem with that?
A scorpion's a traitor with stinging tail. Stepping on one is like biting a nail.
Yeah, traitor, you out of your gourd. You could very easily have been one, kiddo, but since you waltzed through the anti-evil barrier, we'll trust you this one time.
Barrier? What barrier?
Forget it. There's a lot I have to explain to you. But first, I'm going to gobble these fritters, just like when we were at home. No, it's not like being at home. Mother and father aren't here anymore.
That's not true. Starchkov has them prison.
Shut up, for crying out loud.
They're alive.
Let's find out. You try to free him and he ain't ready. He'd kill himself. You gotta trust me on this one, Ben.
There's no time for grieving. We have a lot of work to do, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. You got a tough time ahead of you, kiddo. Giant dig! No! Looking good. Looking good, kiddo. You've come a long way, baby. But what are you gonna do now?
I'll put this to good use.
A dagger against my arsenal?
This is no dagger, Ali. This is my secret weapon. are you? I didn't mean to.
Hey, that was one heck of a great shot. I'm really proud of you, kiddo. You're almost a real warrior. All that's missing is your shadow.
My shadow. The wind swept her away. Who knows where she wound up?
It wasn't just a win. She underwent a lot of pain and fear. But now you're stronger. You can get her back.
What a strange shadow this rock has. Doesn't look anything like it.
Are you kidding? We're like two peas in a pod. And if you don't like it, I can be a tree shadow.
You don't look like a tree to me. You look a lot like someone I know.
You don't. I never saw you before.
You're Farhat's shadow, and you have been for 20 years.
Farhat died in the desert.
I'm not dead, Shadow. Look at me. Come on.
You're a phantasm, a ghost. Get away from me.
Don't be afraid. Come back to me. We have to be together to conquer evil.
Huh? No!
There, you see? You're my shadow. If I attack, you attack. If I look for peace, then so do you.
Farhat!
Shadow!
I tell you, that kid's got what it
Don't
takes.
you think it's time to tell him his parents are prisoners?
Nah, Egocan's labyrinth is a hellish trap for anyone.
They're alive?
By the great burning sands of the desert, he hurt us. Now it's gonna be impossible to stop him.
Look over there. That must be the entrance to the labyrinth.
Farhat! Look there!
Mama, Father!
Don't come any closer, son.
Why?
Because legend has become reality. Only you can defeat Egocan and save us, my son.
But I...
No, Farhat, you can't help us yet. You must leave us before it's too late. You still have a long road before you.
I will not abandon you.
Fear not, Farhat. No one will ever again separate them from you. You will all die this very day, and you will be first. What's this? You want to give battle? I'll be right with you, lad. This is my day of triumph. Once the predestined prince is annihilated, the Shariman will return to its eternal slumber. Hari Shin Samashienki!
Follow the way of the Shariman, and no one can stop you.
The way of the Shariman?
Yes, it will show you the path.
Where does it go?
Shut your eyes and run!
Yes, the stars weren't lying. A great adventure has begun.
Great burning sands! You're alive, kiddo!
Yes, Ali, and I'm ready to leave.
You're only missing one clue to be able to reunite the fragments of the Shariman, and I'll give it to you. Come on, move!